myself from the entire rest of the world, while the entire rest of the world is having the most fun party they've ever had. While the entire rest of the world is having the most fun party they've ever had for me. That I cannot join in on. Like that I cannot join in on. Physically, 11,000 miles away. Technologically, not a cell tower in sight. Even my fucking brain, I disabled that with And I'm sitting there going, no! I need to talk to these people right now. Fuck!
See, the devil comes to you and says, I got a deal for you. You gotta go to God.
See, the devil comes to you and says, I got a deal for you. You gotta go to God.
Hello, everybody on the internet listening to this after show. I hope you had a good Ralph. Sorry for some technical issues earlier. Oh shit!
Breaking news.
I just forgot to mute my headphones. I've been having boomer technology problems all night. This is the after show. We got Full Blast Forever, the Restreamer, Big Boy. We got Apex. As usual, it's all of us three. I'm speaking fast now in case shit breaks. I got to get it out quick.
How you doing, boys? How's it going?
Oh man, stressful with the audio issues. Otherwise, I think we're okay. How you doing?
Yeah. Me personally, I'm doing fantastic. I would have loved a beer in front of me right now, but god damn it, if I'd not drink it.
You ain't drinking
coffee.
What's wrong with you?
Oh, I don't know. Something about all this corona just got me shook a little bit. Like, I'm in a great fucking mood. I'm losing my mind. I'm absolutely paranoid beyond belief.
Paranoid about what?
Oh, Mr. Robot, I'm paranoid about everything. About catching the virus, about making other people sick.
Yeah,
about losing work, losing money, losing time. You know what I'm talking about? This is all fucking time. We're never gonna get back. We're never gonna get back.
Yeah.
And I don't know, man. It's shit. It's got your old boy a little bit shook. How about you?
Well, I'm not necessarily shook. I'm shook in certain ways. I'm not shook in other ways. I want to hear what Apex has to say first, actually. Also, chat. I just started playing some music in the background. I don't know if it's too loud or too soft. Just let us know if you can't hear us over it. It's just a little hard man working hard ambient music.
Yeah, nice little comfy stream on the backup YouTube station.
Yeah, I was going to say everyone needs a little comfort right now, probably.
And if we're your comfort, then God fucking help you.
Help you. Yeah, God help you.
Yeah, okay, so Apex. What's up?
Angry that
Elves
could have done a lot. Like, especially my own country, I'm very angry that we just let it happen because we had every advantage and squandered it. Like, we had, we're an ocean-locked country. Fucking nothing can help, So yeah, just angry. I lost my shit in the IRC about it yesterday.
Oh yeah, because we're all fucking weirdos that hang out, outdated, outmoded, internet relay chat, like absolute autists, and that's where we like to vent our rage, huh? I don't mean to say we speak for you, but yeah, I saw you spurging out that fucking IRC.
I was spagging hardcore because it's like, everyone's saying, oh, it's fucked, and then it's like, all right, whatever, it's the media, and then it's like, and the government's not doing anything. So either the government are as dumb as I am, or they just like, no, it's too politically complicated just to shut all the airports in December. It's like, well, fuck, dude, you should have. You're fucked up by not doing it now. Now it's fucking, what are we up to, 3,000?
Do you have a stationary microphone, Apex?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you gotta cozy up to that mic, buddy.
Man, I got it. Yeah, I don't know.
Now you're too goddamn loud.
My headset.
God damn, man.
Find the golden zone.
Sorry. You gotta just pull back a little bit.
Okay.
You already have the worst voice in the world.
I know I do.
It's why we love you.
You sound good now, Apex.
Is this something you do, like a supplement you take? Is it a cigarette you smoke?
No, I just smoke a lot of weed to try and calm down.
Yeah, what's the weed situation down there anyway? I'm curious.
Pretty good.
Absolute degenerate.
I mean,
Pretty good, huh?
It gets grown here for the most part.
Oh yeah, you guys have that fertile soil on the
yeah.
What was it? The eastern shore of Australia?
Yeah, most of the eastern seaboard grows. It's fucking awesome.
How fertile is it?
Huh?
It's a fertile continent, my friend.
Guys, I wanted to say too. We have a special guest tonight. Special guest. What would you like us to call you, sir?
I don't think he knows who he is. Or
What?
that he's special.
You.
Yes, you.
Oh,
Fucking retard. Come on.
I didn't know I was a special guest. Maybe that's why I need a helmet.
It's me, and you gotta call me Dad.
Yeah. All right, Dad.
No, don't do that. It's weird.
It's
it's
silly.
silly.
Zoo. Whatever.
Zoo. Okay, Zoo. What's up with you? What's on your mind?
Hi.
Hi. You want to introduce yourself? What do you do?
And
I don't
why are you
know.
here?
I did a kickflip
Explain
once.
yourself to me like I ain't never seen Star Wars.
You run the
about it.
Maddox subreddit.
That's about
Oh.
okay.
Yeah, I guess I do. I completely forgot about that. It's probably fallen into disrepair. I own that subreddit. I moderate the Who Are These Podcasts subreddit. I moderate their Discord. do prank calls now, I guess. So there's that.
Are you confident in them, or are you being forced to do them under duress?
I have a gun and a penis on the backside of me right now, and I'm afraid.
Uh-huh.
One of them
don't-
is going to happen, and I'm not sure which.
You don't know which one's which either. He could be standing upside down on his hand.
Silverfish has me.
Mm. Hey, so
Well,
you've been doing prank calls?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How are those going?
So far, it's been going pretty good so far today. I said so far a lot. But yeah.
Now, what do you
I've
like?
been
What do you like about these prank calls? Why do you like to do them? And tell us a little bit about them.
What is this? A fucking essay
Yeah.
interview? What the
Uh-huh.
hell?
Yeah.
What are you here? What are you on the Discord for? What's going on, Zoo? Did you want to talk?
Fuck you.
Fuck.
I'm just gonna play one.
Okay.
Here's a prank
What's
call
this?
from Sagacious Zoo. Thank you.
So, no, guys, may I help you?
Hi. I was just wondering what the price of regular is right now.
The regular gas,
Yes, please.
$2.79.
$2.79. Okay. I wanted to come down and I wanted to fill up some plastic bags, full of gasoline. Do you guys have
What
like
is that
an
again?
approved, like some plastic bags?
Plastic bag?
Yeah, I was gonna come down with like some garbage bags and like double bag them and fill up like 2 or 3 of them, and just use like a
No, you
wheelbarrow
can't
and
do
take
that.
them.
Sorry, that's against the law.
What? Is it? I only started driving a little bit ago, and with all this panic, like I'm not sure what should
Yeah,
I
but
bring, like, a
we cannot
backpack?
sell gas to the garbage bag. You cannot double them, or we cannot sell it. You have to have the initial gas can in order to get the gas.
Can I bring?
Otherwise, we cannot let you to do it.
Can I like bring my car and put the bags in my trunk and fill it up in there?
No, sorry, you can't do that.
Oh, what if I bring like some wooden barrels or?
If you have a gas barrel or something, yeah, I mean, yeah, but it has to be in a gas. I mean, for a gas holder.
Okay.
Like a gas can or the gas barrel is fine, but
Gas
no
holder,
garbage
baby.
bag or no plastic containers.
What about like I have these they're like Crystal Skull vodka containers. Can I bring those and
What
fill
is that
those
again?
up? They're like those Crystal Skull heads, but they have vodka in them. But you know, I drank the
The
vodka.
crystal guys are water, but plastic.
They're glass.
I don't know
They're
about
they're
that. I know you have
so
to have a gas can.
like Dan Aykroyd has it's the vodka that Dan Aykroyd has. It's a quadruple distilled or some shit. Like I don't know. I'm not a big drinker. But I think I could put like I don't know $3 worth of gas in each of them, and I have like 60 of them.
60.
I was just gonna put
I
them in
don't
a
know about
wheelbarrow
that.
and take them home and bury them.
What I know,
And then make a
you
treasure
have
map
to
to
have a
them
gas
later?
can in order to get the gas. If it's a gas can or a barrel for gas, it'll be fine. But otherwise, I'm not sure.
Okay. How much are the gas
Yes, sir.
cans?
The gas can is
Oh,
$18.99.
man.
Okay, so
The 2 gallons.
how much are the barrels?
We didn't have barrels.
Is there like some industrial park I can just, get them from?
I don't know. You gotta search online to find where they sell them because we didn't have them here.
Okay. All right.
Right,
You've been very
right.
helpful, and thank you for your time. I'm gonna be down in like 10
You're
minutes,
gonna-
and I have like 60 garbage bags, and we'll figure it out.
No, you can't. do
Yeah.
that. Sorry,
Awesome.
I'm telling you from now. You cannot get it in a garbage bag.
Well, what am I supposed to do with them? I
Thank you,
bought them
sir.
for
Have a
this.
good day. I don't have time.
I need to bury the gas.
Okay.
Oh, you made him hang up. Is that your record for the longest call so far, or have you been able to keep him on longer?
That's about average so far. I think this other one I have is probably no. Wait, was this as long as the other one? Fuck, I don't know if this
So
was
you
as
guys
long
are
as.
all fans of like SPCC and stuff like that, or Full Blast? You are, right?
Actually, I really do like SPCC.
I'm
like
surprised
the
you
movie-
haven't listened to him that much, Zoo.
I don't really like him or his style, to be honest.
Different styles, yeah. Isn't there like a like a rift between the SPCC guys and the Brad guys, the phone losers?
Oh,
Some type of
I have no
hatred?
idea.
Oh,
From
Maybe
what Brad has said on the phone losers, he said that like SPCC doesn't like him, but he likes SPCC. So,
well, that sounds like Brad. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I think the reason why I like SPCC, and I always say too many C's there. I can't. Yeah. Well, what's his catchphrase, or what does he always say?
SPCCCP.
He always tries to make his show more retarded than gay, and I don't. That's exactly what it is,
Yeah, I suppose that's a good thing to aim for.
right? Yeah. Well, I know there's more out there too, right?
You had another clip for us, Zoo? There's more. There's more out there from Zoo in particular, and other people. Who do you like to listen to, Zoo, before we play more?
Dwight the Janitor, Phone Losers of America, of course. I've been listening to the Madhouse Radio stuff with like Carlito.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay. Again, that's all just like same style, or do they have their own thing?
They have their own thing. Like Dwight's pretty. Dwight does a lot of different stuff, but he does like a lot of different hotel calls and customer service, and
Right on,
just
dickhead.
straight up. And Carlito will just straight up like fucking yell at people and be vulgar and ask people how their like vulvas are. It's very.
You guys got to go back and listen to Facejacker. That guy was fucking great. It's like, I don't know, Facejacker. It's like 15 years old or something now, but he was amazing. He eventually took his characters into, live acting, where he'd go out and fuck with people. It's great.
I never would have considered myself a fan of prank calls. I mean, it's just there. I think Zoo. I think you got some practice to do, but I like it. I like where you're going, and I want to see more of it. I think a lot of people underestimate how difficult it is to do crap like that. Like you see your friend do a prank call, and it's usually not funny. It's something stupid. And I don't know. People like Brad make it seem easy. The way they yank people along just enough. It's an irresistible time waster. It's obviously irresistible because people don't just hang up and say, okay, jackass, and hang the phone up.
Yeah, I've had I don't know, I've probably made about 40 calls today, and maybe about 10 have picked up, and maybe 4 have been worth recording and sharing. So
yeah, you got to do it all day, buddy. It's got to be a job.
Yeah, well, hey, I got nothing else to do right now, so that's kind of why I spent the $4 for unlimited calling in the U.S.
Oh, shit.
Oh, dude, so you're going to bother us now, huh?
No, well, maybe. Just in California right now.
Oh.
But then if people ask me why I have a number from California, I'd be like, I moved, fuck you.
Have you considered doing like a stream or anything like that, or doing them live, or?
Yeah, I was doing it on Discord earlier and having people listen in and recording some of this, and trying to get my audio proper, because I haven't really used Voicemeter or Skype and piping it all through each other, but I think I've got it set up, so.
Nice.
Interesting.
Where can people find you online?
Yeah.
If you want to share
Patreon.com/extortion, or sorry, I burped and I didn't hit the button in time enough to mute it. Twitter.com/SagaciousZoo.
Now, when I go there, am I going to slam into a paywall or what?
Nope, unless you want to see my nips. I'm not even kidding. But they're male nips, so it doesn't matter.
How would you do that?
I don't know. It's called extortion. What do you want from me?
Okay, well, you know what? Since we're on the topic, I do have a question for you guys regarding nipples. You ready?
Regarding what?
Yeah.
Can you be white if you have purple nipples?
Nope.
Have you seen this?
You're probably dead.
Well,
Don't be dead. Dead!
Yeah.
or a Southern European.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Well,
Is that like an abuse victim thing?
no, it's like
your titty twisters.
That was the other thing I was thinking of. Either like a corpse or just like...
Yeah, it's the mark of a victim, so you have to bash them. Is that getting at?
They came home from school and their nips are purple.
what is with you guys? Nips come in all fucking sizes and colors.
Well, when I think purple, I'm thinking like...
You guys have only
bruised
sucked
purple.
on white titties, huh?
Think of more like a Frankenstein. You know, like Halloween.
So I I was right the first time when I said dead.
Well, I figured I'd reinforce your idea and really go with it. It's not a living human being, but they might as well be dead and decaying.
Here, I'm gonna open up some color wheels on.
This is going into a dark place.
On the stream, so we can.
What is dark about a grown adult male who's otherwise healthy but with decaying, decrepit nips?
Who doesn't like your nips? Who doesn't like your nips?
So when did this become about my nips?
Is that what this is about?
Oh, maybe.
Did somebody?
Oh, are you trying to say you're not white?
Did you get judged this week? Did you try and take your shirt off at the gym or something?
And somebody was like, "Man, look at salami perp nips over there.
We got purple nipples over here. Look at this.
He's perping out.
Yeah.
You can't keep getting away with it."
But I've actually seen that argument made before online. I thought maybe you guys might be familiar.
Yeah, they gotta be pink, bro.
Gotta be pink. Maybe pink and torpedo-like.
What was the argument that nips can't be purple?
Not
a true Aryan if you have purple nipples.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They're done with eyebrows and eye haircut.
Yeah, that was actually one of the.
Anyone else just
the
look at their
criteria.
nips?
Yeah, I hope you. Hope you're looking at them in the mirror right now, judging all the pigmentation.
Whatever game this is, I lost.
Look.
Okay, I've got some examples on the screen now. I'm trying to see. Okay, we got pink, we got brown. I'm trying to get a good purple here.
It's weird that.
It's like a poop swatch.
Is that a thing? Is that a real thing?
What, a poop swatch? It sounds like it probably would be.
According to Cartman, it is.
So yeah, you want to go that?
No, a poop swatch. It's 2 words. A swatch.
Why is something like that been summoned into existence?
I don't know.
I want to know.
Hey, if anyone has like a color code for a good purple nipple, let me know. Because
this is the most elaborate way to ask for tit pics I have ever come up. This is great.
Yeah, give me the code. Purple. I'm looking. I'm still looking here, guys.
What color nipples do you think Mr. Medicare has?
Probably gray. They're probably gray and sad, and they smell like cigarettes.
I feel like Mr. Medicare was that guy with a nugget head and a little bit of a gap between his front teeth.
Wait, what's a nugget head?
You never heard that phrase? Like you can't picture the type of body I'm talking about. Like the kind of guy that just has like a big fat nugget for a head.
Hold on, I'm just gonna look this up on Google.
What, nugget head?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nugget head.
Maybe something will come up.
Hey. Yeah. The first result was Sam Hyde.
Yeah, Sam Hyde is absolutely. He's my main nugget head. Absolutely.
That's the color nipple I want.
I imagine his nipples are quite aggressive.
Yeah.
Yeah. You ever? Yeah.
Here, I'm gonna save this one.
Oh,
yeah, what?
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. Well, got you to look at your own nipples. So.
Why don't we talk about you got a
oh wait, you guys didn't answer the question though. I really wish Captain Curry was here too.
What's the question?
Your question earlier was if the nipples aren't pink, are they white?
Yeah. I don't know if that's a serious question. So,
I think it's very serious actually. So I would like your answer, yes or no. I'm Jesse Lee Peterson right now.
I think it's possible, but it depends.
Yeah, depends on what.
It depends on the individuals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How so?
Well, you know what?
Depends on the child.
Okay. Well, let me delve into something to answer the question. Some say that the reason why the virus spread across Italy so fast is because of open borders or some other thing. Hugging Chinese people.
Yeah, they like to hug.
What does this have to do with nips?
You'll get to it. Trust.
Oh God, I can't hear any of you guys. Nothing but robot-y.
Oh, you're talking about Italy and nips and.
Oh yeah. I was gonna say, some other people floated the idea that certain ethnic groups of people are more robust against it than others, and that if Italy is so, open to, then maybe they're not part of a certain ethnic group. I don't know. I'm just saying it depends on your answer. If you think Italians are European, then the answer is yes. If no, then the answer is no.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. Age-old question.
Yeah.
Are the Italians European descendants or not?
Well, they did interbreed with a lot of Moors. Or moops, depending on if you're a Seinfeld
I think you're thinking about the Sicilians.
So,
What
where
the
did
fuck?
the purple nips come in? What?
You guys ain't never
Okay,
sucked a
Apex,
Southern
are you
European
just as
titty, have
confused
you?
as I am?
Yeah, I thought I was fucking hammered.
Okay, like I'm just high as shit. I'm just high. Like I thought I was just confused, but okay. As long as
I'm
somebody
giving
else is just as confused as I am, I feel like I still have some grip on my sanity.
Yeah.
Well, let me ask you this, Zoo. While we still got you around, because I know you also watch the Dick Show times, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to roast Dick? Here, do you want to give Dick a roast? I'm sure he will listen.
I mean, what am I gonna say? Hey, remember that time you bumped me?
I'll give an example. Dick named himself
Alright.
after his penis because it's more famous than he is. Everyone's more interested in who he fucks than his actual comedy.
Okay, it's a solid point. Yeah.
Seems like that's true now, yeah.
Well, that's something I was a little embittered about the other night. Was they didn't take callers really for the
No, they didn't.
And
Yeah,
then
I had that one lined up, and they didn't take
I'm only
callers.
like halfway through that, so
It was okay.
I wanted to roast him. I wanted to give him a solid roast.
But
I
yeah, I was trying to get to this earlier. You've had a bit of trouble streaming this week because you got a violent bending over by Susan. Thanks. Certain people talking about certain topics with Destiny.
Yeah, it kind of put a lot in the question. It's a rough situation. I'm not gonna lie, it sucks. And it puts further shit in jeopardy. So we'll see. Yeah, I'm gonna keep going. But of course, reduced capacity is to be expected. Do you want to roast Dick or not, Zoo?
I appreciate the invitation, but I don't think so.
Oh,
Mostly just because I don't think I would be very good at it.
okay. Silverfish.
Yeah, hold on. I'm looking for
What
something.
the fuck
What?
are you doing?
I'm typing.
Damn,
But
you type quick. It sounds like you're mashing a game or something.
Yeah, I'm jacking off
Yeah.
too.
You guys are an endless disappointment.
I was looking for the Jamie Lynn Hughes. one.
Are you? How much? Really?
No,
Whatever.
he just had a good. She accused him of a good line.
Fuck.
She was like,
Okay.
"Hey,
Jamie Lynn
I'm
Hughes.
worried about this and that," and he was like, "Don't worry, if you fall, I'll catch you." That was
What?
one of the only things that I was like, I don't know if Dick said that, but if he did, he should get
God.
it.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, his Disney line in there. Anyway.
Women.
Ugh. It really is. It really does only take a few lines, from a Disney film, and you've got any woman in the back. That's the biggest piece of advice to any virgin out there in the virgin contest.
That's true.
Quote
It's
fucking Disney.
sad.
Get Disney
Especially
Plus
to
some
you
bucks.
dumb millennials.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
dumb millennials are to blame for a lot of things right now. No, Zoomers are they're privy to our bullshit, and they think we're fucking dumb, but they have their own dumb shit. So, like Nick Fuentes and all that with the no jacking off and all that.
They're gonna die young and choking.
Nick Fuentes.
Probably
I think
David
Nick Fuentes
Bowie.
is going to grow up and disavow all of this.
Maybe.
I don't
He
want
just
him
jack
to,
off for the first time and realize he was wrong.
but life sucks, and everything seems to go the wrong way eventually. And that's one of those things. Can you imagine how much damage to whatever movement he's a part of he could do if he were to do that? That just seems like, well, it sucks so much, it almost seems like an inevitability. Right? I mean, he's like, how old is he? And how many times have you changed your political since you were 20 years old and totally inexperienced and locked in a YouTube studio, not
He's like
getting
21,
laid?
22 or something, right? I don't really follow him.
Yeah, I mean, you pick up enough through osmosis, you don't need to.
Yeah.
Especially if you waste time on Twitter like I do. I don't know. I'm always looking in these weird, dark places, seeing what people are doing, and retweet. Even people I don't like. Like sometimes someone will retweet something that Nick Fuentes said to somebody, and I'll go into the thread. It's a horrible nightmare. It's hilarious. Fun times. Like, I don't know. People were saying that they were fucking with me, but I swear to God, I'm seeing people on Twitter. Did you see this? That tweet going around saying, my husband always microwaves things for 44 seconds. And when I asked him why, and I stopped reading right there because I thought she was going to say, because he's smart. Why jump your finger from the 4 to the 5? What's that one extra second? Just 4, go. She's like, no, because he doesn't want to give any power to the number 45. It's a tainted number.
Oh, wow.
This is the kind of shit you'll see on Twitter. I don't call myself 45 years old. I'm in my mid-40s. I can't even bring myself to say the number.
44 years young, yo.
Can you imagine having someone you hate have that much power over your life?
They can't actually really hate him. They don't fucking know him. He's
Yeah,
a billionaire that was on TV. Yeah, everyone loved and everyone loved his cameos because everyone knew who he was, man. What was that fucking news article where he saved like some black dude from getting beat up or some shit or killed?
What?
Yeah, we brought it up a long time ago, but it's like he's just a normal person and everyone just thinks it's just the devil thanks to the media. It's like over here, like there are obviously no Trump supporters. Everyone fucking hates the guy for whatever reason. But
man, I have a hard time with this. I have a hard time with this because I have a hard time believing people are that stupid. Like deep down, you know what you're doing. You're not that retarded, right? But am I wrong here, guys? Are people that blind?
Yes,
that
because what happened with goddamn Wofley. It was that is an example of how fucking dumb people are. You really easy to fucking lock it down in a month and be done with it, but instead it's fucked. Cheers, dumb people.
Well, Silverfish, before I get this off my chest, you want to give Dick a roasting?
Oh, other than the Disney line, not really, man. He's fine.
Yeah.
I don't know. His haircut's terrible.
His haircut's terrible.
He covered that on his own show, so he pre-roasted himself, which, I guess good on him.
Yeah. Dick appears to be a great guy. He's very accessible. That's one thing I like about him is you can find him, you can message him, and he'll usually it messes him enough, he'll respond, and he won't even tell you to stop. Like, he won't. That's something I do appreciate about him is he won't tell you to not do what you want, what you're going to do. You know what I mean? He's not going to give you a guilt trip. I think because even if he has a moral objection against it, it's like he knows that's your thing. You're going to do it whether you want to or not. Right? But at the same time, like, what he does is he pulls constant jokes against his own fans, his own audience. Like, he makes you say, "I like Dick." Right? The whole thing is a fucking joke. I mean, it's like Dick is a shiftless, drug-addicted, shameless, marriage-defying, childless, recovering incel. He's an LA socialite merchant. He's the living embodiment of 56% and the earthly manifestation of my principle. He is the living manifestation of my principle. And that's all he had. He makes me flinch when I think about LA because up until Dick, I've actually asked God to sink LA into the bottom of the fucking ocean and to declare a war against San Francisco and all these other fucking hellholes. But somehow Dick, and I hate him for it, has made me flinch when I ask God to do that. And it's something that I take personally because, God damn it, I fucking hate LA. Oh, God, he calls himself a comedian, and yet when he's alone with a microphone, he absolutely fucking bombs. What the hell is with that? He gets way too drunk. How is that for a professional comedian? He thinks because he makes money, it's okay for him to be everything that's wrong with this country. Right?
Yeah.
He is... If Dick were in a Disney movie, he would be Pinocchio's friend. And he would become King Jackass of Pinocchio Island. He'd be the one that would own the fucking Pinocchio Jackass Island and think it's a cool thing because he's in fucking charge and runs all the fucking money. And misses the entire fucking point entirely. Doesn't. He said that they sawed half his head off for his braces. Should have fucking kept going and saw the whole fucking thing. He can't even exist without Sean because when Sean leaves the room, he becomes terrified and starts laughing at his own jokes because he's terrified of being alone and he's terrified of the darkness. It looks back at him and it judges him and he fucking knows it.
Maybe that's why he dates all those women.
That being said, I love the guy.
I
love his comedy. I hope he keeps going.
Yeah.
And if he ever manages to hear my rant, I'm sure he would not disavow.
I'll clip it out and send it to him. But yes, patreon.com/The Dick Show and project2.com or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. Didn't he say that they sawed half his face off for his braces or something like that? That's got to...
I don't remember. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I do remember. Yeah, he
Yeah.
had a lot of dental work or something. Yeah, I'm interested in seeing like
Yeah.
5 or 10 years if he's still like in the internet zeitgeist, how he's doing. Because I think he'll finally. I'm waiting for the sadness to kick in because he's almost a 40-year-old alcoholic. So maybe 45, 50.
Dick, it's painfully obvious that the reason you don't have kids yet is because you're terrified of commitment and you can't commit to 80s girl. What's wrong with her? You know she's the best you could fucking do, because if she could do better, you wouldn't. And you're stuck in this position now. You've been with her for what, 4 or 5 fucking years? You're gonna find some other chick and have kids with her? Fucking commit. Get down and dirty. You know you want to do it. Create a boomer. Why not?
I don't know
Fucking
if he
go for it.
wants to do it with 80s girl, man. Jamie Lynn Hughes was saying.
Look, I'm a dad, and part of my job as a dad is to trick other men into becoming dads so we can commiserate. That's my entire point in life.
You and fucking Doug
You
Tenable,
can't trick
man.
me,
Goddamn.
asshole. I'm gonna get snipped as soon as this fucking paranoia is over.
Well, it's up to the
Not paranoia.
it's up to the cosmos.
pandemic.
Which one of us is smarter?
It's me.
Is it you?
Yeah, because I don't have to reproduce and worry about like paying for kids or like, oh my god, the thing's gonna kill them.
Worry about well, you know what, you do have
always
a
something
point
gonna
there.
kill
There's a trade-off, right? Like if I lost my kids, I'd probably just fucking kill myself. What's the point? Like, did we just start over? And that's something else that makes me it's a little bit weird. How do these fucking people manage crank out 16 kids and lose 7 of them in like all of human history up to this point?
I think a lot of our
Numbers
earlier ancestors probably had a smaller frontal lobe and didn't have as many attachments.
Oh, you're
to
crazy!
emotions and
You're telling me George
forward-thinking.
Washington had a smaller frontal lobe?
Yeah, back when he was in the tribe and had 18 kids.
Yeah. No, that's what I'm talking
Actually,
about.
I think some of Thomas Jefferson's kids may have a smaller lobe, but I don't know.
Spicy take right there. I appreciate it. You like Thomas Jefferson, don't you?
Yeah, he's a good guy. Good anti-federalist.
Yeah. Guys, I can't even think about this stuff too much. Like founding fathers and my principles, like it's all out the window, isn't it? I mean,
It shouldn't be, but it is.
It is. And I think
Dick had a good point. As much as
What's
shit
that?
we just talked about him about being a disgusting womanizer that likes to prey on like girls and break up marriages and have 19-year-olds move in with him and weird shit like that. As much as he did say it is liberty or death. I mean that's you're not supposed to compromise even in the face of like terrible shit. You're not supposed to compromise your principles if you're afraid. It's like that's the difference between the government saying, hey, you guys should be quarantined, or you guys are quarantined by force. You should be okay with the first one because it's the right thing to do. The second is still the right thing to do, but it's the wrong message. And somebody interested in liberty shouldn't stand for that. But I'm staying home either way, and whatever.
Well, see, that's something else too. Is that you're not just looking to protect yourself against your government. It's all these other people that are so eager to just throw it on the pyre. Well, you don't know what an emergency is. Okay. Well, I mean, it's just like I asked a question on the last after show. If Medicare could be king, knowing then the successor would suck, would you take it? My point was, and we didn't really get to it. I just let it slide. Is that even if you get what do you want? National socialism? Even if you get a good Fuhrer, the next one's gonna suck and make your life awful, and you're gonna have to burn everything down. Like it's a short-sighted trade, in my opinion. It's a short-sighted trade, and I don't know. You gotta these people. That's why the Bill of Rights were written. I don't think that a lot of Americans, particularly, even supported the revolution when it happened. That's why they fucking wrote this shit. It's knowing full well that people want to bend over and get fucked by the government. They fucking beg for it, and they want you to as well. They want you to as well. When you don't, they say, "Look at this guy. He's not wearing the ball gag."
That guy doesn't believe in Dad. He doesn't think Dad's gonna save him from all this.
Dad's
gonna save us.
You're probably gonna fucking die. I don't know. I understand that it's an extremist. It's an extremist view, but that in itself, I think, is a lamentable situation where saying I support the Bill of Rights is an extremist fucking view. But I mean, it's amazing, right? When you lose, you're a terrorist. When you win, you're a revolutionary.
Yeah, pretty much.
Isn't that crazy? So. And it's funny too. They'll say things like, "Oh, no revolution, no rebellion in history has ever succeeded except for Haiti." Well, I mean, That's because the ones that do succeed, you call legitimate government. Right?
There was a time we burned down your White House, Canada.
Canada. You mean the British troops that marched through Canada because you guys had no fucking will to stop them? You're basically slaves to the crown, and you saw us shake it off, and you thought to yourself, you know what? That looks too hard. Right?
England went and fucked you guys in the ass so hard you were riding their dick all the way down the White House.
Still haven't recovered. You guys apologize for everything because you're so used to getting fucked.
Yeah, you still have
It's a
Trudeau,
trick.
and you re-elected him last year. Sit the fuck down.
But some British guys burned a building down, so you got that.
They did actually burn it down twice, right?
Fucking
Yeah.
Canadians.
I don't know. That is kind of a power move. I gotta
Yeah,
hand
we
it to
did
them.
burn it down twice.
There you
Fuck
go.
you.
Nice. Well, you know, could you do it again, please? Could you? Let's
Yeah,
get things
please,
on fire
get-
now, right? Get a
Yeah.
fire out of our ass. Come
You're
on.
doing a good enough job.
Not.
Plus, you just told me to fuck off, so nah.
See,
You
that's
guys
the
got your
difference
own
between a
shit to
Canadian
sort
and an
out.
American. An American would hear, you just told me to fuck off, and be like, yeah, I'm burning all your shit down. Fuck you, son. Man, you gotta
That's-
get baited, man.
No. Fuck you.
No, fuck you.
So how's Andy Worski doing up there? You guys roommates or what? You guys
Jesus.
shower together?
Wait, is he Canadian now?
I don't know.
Worski? Yeah, he's like
Yeah,
a
he's-
Saskatchewan. What was it? Sakamocha or some stupid name?
Second.
You know
Yeah.
what? To be fair though, like if you go to any place in our country and we've got the stupidest names, like you go to some place in the South and every street's like Latoya de La Choya, de Riviera, like this street name is 16 syllables long. Do you have shortened it a bit?
South of what? South of Mexico?
Oh, dude, this is in like you go to Phoenix, you go to certain parts of LA. You're
Okay,
gonna
yeah,
see that,
Mexico.
especially in the nicer parts, which I find funny. Like the all the it's usually nice white neighborhoods, right? They've got these funny names. I think that when we're all gone, they're gonna do the same thing. They're gonna name streets like White Rice Street, and they're gonna pretend like they know what they're talking about. It's gonna be fantastic.
This is Smith Street. This is I don't even know what other white streets could be. Most of the places I live have Main Street and then Market Street and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You know, it's numbers. And it's kind of boring.
Yeah.
Maybe
The
Church
addresses.
Street.
It's the address show.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, I mean, do you guys not get a certain pleasure when you see a simple oh look, cherry, beautiful. How do you
Yeah.
spell that? Oh, you're an idiot. It's easy. How do you spell De La Hoya?
I don't care to learn.
Yeah.
P?
What?
These people can't even decide how to spell Saguaro. Half of the time it's with a G, half the times it's not.
I don't even
Take
know
your
what that
mind out.
is.
Saguaro?
Sapporo, the pizza place in the mall. I like that
think-
place.
I think this is how.
That's
words
good
fall.
ethnic food. Sabaro is good ethnic food in my book.
Yeah. It's your favorite
That's as far as
New
I
York,
like to go.
New York pizza place, right?
No, so that's Italian.
It's Italian. Oh, yeah, classic Italian.
Just
I
like
think this is how words change.
yeah.
Like, you ever
Yeah.
wonder how? Like, you ever look at the evolution of a language? How the hell did they drop that G?
Haven't
That-
you noticed it since the 90s? It's changed.
Well, yeah, I've noticed things change, but I have neglected to give legitimacy to things changing to be stupid on purpose. Like how everyone's spelling "coof"
Yeah.
wrong, and I'm pretty sure that's never going away. Like at a certain
Coomer
point,
and Boomer.
oh, yeah, at a certain point, it's just gonna stick. I mean, everyone knows what you're talking about anyway, so it's already a word.
It is getting fucked. People just don't know how to spell anymore. It's fucked.
You're a coofing Boomer Coomer.
Well, let me ask you this: would you rather have people spelling things wrong all the time, or spelling a bastardized, simplistic form of things?
Everything should be spelled correctly, motherfucker. What? I judge people by their ability to like compose, in an email or whatever. You know what I'm getting at. If you type like a moron and have smileys in it, I'm gonna think you're a moron.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you think maybe sometimes people do that to you because they don't care about your opinion and they just want to waste your time.
Yeah, but they should know I judge them for it.
Yeah.
I think fucking idiot. Yeah, they can think not much of me. I know that they're a fucking idiot.
It's a form of passive aggression, is what you're saying.
Yeah, no, it's presentation. Like I don't walk around with the fucking rainbow hat with the twirly bird on top of it.
So
You
if I
know.
send you an email with like, "Hey, I've got the coof" and 2 smiley faces, you're gonna open it up and go, "Oh, what's this?"
Yeah, I got the coof, a woo, smiley, cuff swat.
Good.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I'm gonna think you're a normal person.
I don't know. At a certain point, you have to do it. Like, what? Like a chick sends you emojis, and you're not gonna send any back. Maybe not. Sometimes it's fun. Why not?
That's a hard move.
That's
I
the real
think,
down.
yeah, I think that's. I'd never really texted, like, sexted women rather, because like I always type with proper punctuation and shit.
You're fucking up.
Yeah, that's my teenage years are coming back to me in a big way right now.
Please keep them inside.
Or tell us all about it.
No, I didn't get laid enough. What are you talking about? It's fucking idiot kid. What's wrong?
Are you a recovering incel like Dick?
Bit.
A
Do you
bit,
think
yeah.
maybe he didn't get laid enough, and that's why he's just trying to bang everything now?
Well, that's true, right? I don't think he hides it.
Wait, he didn't get laid when he was a kid or something?
Well, I hope not.
Oh, yeah. I mean, in his teens. I don't know. I thought he always got laid.
I think that's his character. I remember him telling a story. What does it matter? But if whatever, the personal details, I remember him telling a story where his first girlfriend was age 17. A normal to slightly. It's not what you'd expect from a cock, right? The person he purports to be. I think that's what it's about. People ask him, is it about your mother? Is it about your hatred of women? No, I think it's about well, I think partially it's about that. And it's about the struggle. It's about the struggle because at the end of the day, people like Dick, people like you and me, we got a mind for it. It doesn't just come easy. I don't think for anybody it comes. And with that comes a certain amount of embitteredness. And I think at least for him, since we're getting down into these fucking details, I'll give him this. He's turned it into a comedy career. Like, he's turned adversity into something that people pay for. So good for him.
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean
what's the opposite? To just stew on it and do nothing? Like, now's your time. Like, if you're fucking 35 and you're balding and you're ugly and your face looks retarded, you can still have a great time. It's never too late. I think that's a blessing.
So, like, once in the IRC, Dick was talking about his womanizing, and he's like, well, you know, you don't want to imagine a guy named Dick Masterson just, like, not fucking people. So you want to imagine a guy like a member of Motley Crue. And I will say, like, Dick has really got that Vince Neil look down.
Yeah, but what's the opposite? To go on a stream like Maddox and tell your sob story, all the sad details of your fucking life? No one cares, and it's not entertaining. You know what I'm talking about? It's like, at the end of the day, I think if you don't realize that Dick is playing a character, you don't get it, and you probably never will. How it's not obvious to people, I don't understand. That's just me. He'll even say things like, he'll say, like, I was in the trunk of my car. I'm just kidding. I don't even own a car. He shouldn't have to say that. I don't know.
Yeah.
People
don't get comedy now. They don't understand what jokes are.
Vastly overestimate the intelligence of people. Yeah. And I'm not even saying that it's like, I'm so smart because I'm a fucking idiot. But, like, on average, most people, like, that's why satire tags exist now. Because people can't tell.
I think you're wrong, though. I think you're dead wrong. I think people do have the intelligence. It actually takes very little intelligence. I think people get riled up by their emotions, and that blinds them.
Yeah.
Why do you think so many people thought men are better than women was a real thing?
Well, I'll tell you. I thought that when I first saw it. I saw it back in like 2007 or 8, and someone showed it to me laughing. I'm like, what the fuck is this? This is the stupidest thing I've ever read. And but I just kept coming back to it because it's hilarious. And it sunk in over a period of a week. I'm not purported to be an especially intelligent person. I mean, I was a young idiot, like everybody was, right? And I think that's part of the lesson. I think that's part of the lesson, and maybe what I see as like a redeeming quality is that it does teach you a lesson. At the end of the day, you shouldn't be a reactionary. You shouldn't fly out the handle like a fucking idiot. That maybe if you stop for a second and get your head together and analyze things, it might look a little different.
I will be back in a moment.
All right.
That's a nice message.
I think so. I mean, at the end of the day, it's like if something is upsetting you, like men are better than women, just don't. If it's really upsetting you, just don't consume it. People are willing. They're eager for it. That's why they hate Trump. They want it. They want that.
Yeah, man. They need that bad guy. Well, nothing else fucking unifies your country except for fucking hate. Churning that shit out since 9/11.
Man, we don't have anything that unifies us. I'll tell you that. Absolutely.
Coronavirus a little bit.
It's
a little.
I don't know. It's not the person. Sorry, the target that unifies a country has to be killed. Virus isn't like that. Yeah,
Well,
everyone
at the same
wanted
time,
to go up against Hitler.
Apex, at the same time, though, guys like you also say things like we needed an alien invasion to bond us.
Yeah, that's what I meant. You got to be able to kill it. It's got to be fucking.
All we need to solve our problems is intergalactic monsters come and destroy half of us. Beautiful.
Simple.
And then we'll get together and solve the problem. With
Nah, you just need I don't know. I don't know. It's got to be something that everyone sees as a proper threat that they're willing to fucking
y'all need
team up
Jesus.
against. But it's like, I don't know if you fucking people can even recover after 2016. You guys are on a fucking flat spin.
You know what's it drives me crazy, Apex? Is that we had things that bond us together. And then we had a bunch of fedora-tipping morons come out and say, well, actually, I don't think this is real. And fuck up a bunch of people. I think we need religion, because it really bonds people together, doesn't it? I mean, I'm at a point now where it doesn't even matter what I believe. I'll go to the fucking, my mother-in-law comes to town, I'm like, all right, let's go to church. I don't care. I don't care that it's a Catholic church, and it's basically Satan's temple, full of a bunch of pagans, weirdos that bury things in the ground and worship a woman. But whatever. I see the good in it, and obviously there's bad. That's something that's also frustrating because it's not perfect. It's got to be thrown away. Well, look at the absence of it. Maybe I'm wrong in blaming religion for being the social cohesion, but
what else do you have?
Without religion,
if you're in a melting
you have
pot?
the government do it.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say, if you were like in Iceland or something, and you're all like, you looked alike and you all spoke the same language, that's one thing. You might not need religion or something else to bind you together, but in the melting pot of the United States, where everyone's,
you do. You absolutely do, because even in a homogenous society, you're gonna have people, something. You're gonna have people come in, bring in their hands, pitting people against each other. Even at a time when we should all agree about coronavirus, still petty squabbling.
Because you got fucking China.
You need that element of guilt and faith, because that's beyond logic and understanding, and it scares people into fucking behavior.
See, this is why I like the founding fathers and libertarianism, man. No government should have power over you. It's just there to help you, because government's made of men, and only and as a man, you should have no power over other men. You only should answer to God.
I love you libertarians, and I hate you guys. Like, you have complete faith. You say with a straight face, you know what? Us people will build the border, we'll enforce it. And if we don't, we die. If we die, we die. It's. I think there's got to be some type of battleground, ground, right? I mean, come on.
Probably, but
complete anarcho-capitalism is insanity.
You're being shown why you need direction right now.
This kind of ties into Stoicism as well, though. Like, if you're disillusioned with the U.S. government, which you probably should be, you can come to realize really the only things you can control are just yourself, maybe your property, and maybe your livelihood. Probably not. So just try to work with the things in your control. So you can't worry about defending the border, because that's in somebody's wringing their hands over it, up high. And
well, that's
all you can do.
I think that's a great solution. Make it so that people have a say in their government. You could have a libertarian government if people had some representation. No, you have none. Just say, you're right. There's total obfuscation between you and whoever controls your border. There's not. It's not even a one-way street. It's a carrier pigeon path. That bird might not get there. That bird meaning the vessel of your ideas towards your representatives that should be enacted. You've got no political say. I think that's why people are frustrated. That people are realizing that they've got no real political will in a country that promises.
Well, definitely in a country that makes it a huge fucking deal as well. Like
we kill people. I voted.
The blood or the Crips, depending on what fucking party you support. And it's you guys aren't killing each other just yet, but fuck me. Enjoy this shit.
Maybe you do have a point, because it's like the Green Mountain Boys in New York were fighting with like Virginia and some other state before the Revolutionary War. Like, yeah, we're doing that, but as soon as those red those lobster bags come in, we bonded together, killed them, and then went back to kill each other, as God intended.
Good shit.
Sort of it. Fucking Matthew S was asking Full Blast if you think Masterson should be having kids.
Do
Like,
I
honestly,
think that?
Do you
Yeah,
think
do
he
you think
should?
he should be having kids?
I think if you really want to know what I think he'd be happier.
He
I think
might
he'd be
like
happy with
settle
this.
down, calm down. He seems to be cool with his nephews and shit, you know. But he
Well,
does say they exhaust him.
Well, that's to me that just rings of fear. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to be too tired. I don't want to give up this comfortable life.
No, I
That's
get
why
it, because it's like, if you fuck them up, they're fucked for good, and then you gotta deal with it. Yeah.
Listen, it is. It's an endless string of work. Like I'm blind to it because I'm so many years deep into it. But I can't even imagine. I can't even fathom my life before this. Waking up at 12 and going to work, knowing that money's going to myself and not having to worry about someone else. Like, that's a carefree life. But that's why I call it a jackass. At the end of the day, what do you get when all you do is indulge yourself? You become a complete ass. And
Yeah,
it's not. I don't think it's a happy place.
He is like the pinnacle of hedonism, and that's historically not a good place to end up towards the end of your life.
It's an endless uphill fight.
A little hedonism's fine when you're a teenager in college. That's a learning experience. You know?
And it's like, look, if someone
you learn to get hurt from it and learn to temper it so you don't do it all the time. You enjoy your parties.
Yeah.
You know, if you do it too much, you get sick.
They want to do. If you get sick, that's what I'm saying. Is like if someone could convince me that really made them happy, go for it. I don't think that you're happy, and I think you know it.
Pretty
you
much,
being the universal you. It's like, have you ever seen anyone living like the thought life that's actually happy?
Not when they're 30 years old and realize they made all those mistakes.
Well, yeah,
dead egg
someone who purports to be deeply into investment and the future, sadly has neglected his own personal level.
Yeah,
is my take. Again, like if he really sat me down and was like, dude, I'm happy. This is what I want to do. This is what I want to do. I've weighed all the benefits. I'm not.
Well, that's what he would tell you. He would never admit to anything else.
I think you're wrong on that too.
Really?
Yeah, I think at a certain point, masks come off. I can't. I'm not a friend of the guy. I don't know what he says to his friends, but I can imagine it's that deep down he's a human being, right? And it's like no one could live that life. You're dropping acid in your late 30s and you're happy and fulfilled.
Well, he does purport to be a sociopath, or at least kind of joked about it before. He might just be, you know.
I think. Well, no. Yeah, that's funny because people call him a sociopath.
Yeah, I mean, some people are. He might actually legit be. I don't know.
Well, I mean, the guy is clearly emotionally unstable. We could say that, right? I'm not passing judgment. I mean, I'm over here manically screaming on a YouTube channel. So maybe it takes one to know one.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I don't want to come off like I'm telling people who don't want to have kids to have kids, right? Because that's something I don't want either. Reluctant parents are some of the worst parents.
Yeah, I can
How
confirm.
about regretful parents?
The parents that get divorced are fucking bad, especially when you're young. Because like this, I had my parents got divorced when I was 10, and I like both of them trying to palm myself to the other so that they could hit up that single life, and it's like, fuck you guys.
Yeah,
moved out.
I think all parents are regretful. I think that comes with the territory.
I think us kids got our parents divorced. I think we were just too hectic.
You caused your parents a divorce? Did they say that? They say it's your fault.
Yeah, sometimes you just.
Yeah, that's still their fault, though. They should have the responsibility to handle their children.
No, fuck that. But it's like
child's worst.
You're talking to your parents one day at breakfast, Apex, and your dad's like, "That's it. I can't stand this voice any longer. I'm out of here."
Yeah, definitely that.
That's it. Bowl
Imagine that.
Tumbles over.
Because I was like, it would have been a lot higher because I was 10. That's maybe it. They had to do split custody because they had to fix their fucking ears on the off.
You know, one of the saddest things I see in my neighborhood is old ladies walking around with dogs in their stroller. And I know it's because you don't have grandkids. Because you fucked up your kids. Is my guess. Right?
Yeah.
Like I saw a bumper sticker the other day that said, I'm a proud... God, I want to remember exactly what it said. Proud... Basically, I'm a proud parent... what was it? Pet parent?
I'm a proud pet parent.
God.
I'm a proud grand pet.
I'm a
I know
proud
people
Announce to the
like-
world on your
Yeah.
bumper. Your grandkids are dogs. And you know your line is ended completely at that point, and you're just coping with it. That's a co-post if I've ever fucking seen one. I'm happy my grandkids are terriers. Oh, grandma, you seek some fucking help, my god. Gladys and fucking Miriam have 19 kids between the two of them. What do you have? Scottish Terrier and a fucking mutt. Oh god, but you're happy. Says so in your bumper sticker. I gotta believe it. It's
The
all
people that
caps.
signal the hardest are
Fuck
probably
me.
the least happy.
That's great.
Yeah.
James North, no, I don't think Medica has streamed for the last couple of weeks. He said he might do one tonight, though. I don't know. What are you guys thinking?
About Medicare? About what?
I don't know what to think about him right now. He's definitely cashing in on the fucking
Am I
curve
back?
coverage. Yeah,
I'm back.
he's definitely cashing in on the curve coverage right now. I don't know what to think about that because I preferred it when he was laughing at idiots on the internet rather than the fucking shit that we have to deal with on a day to day. It's sort of why I get on this YouTube because I don't need to fucking deal with it.
Yeah.
Because I'm
but
incapable.
I will say though, his Wu flu and coronavirus coverage has been the most informative, way surpassing news coverage, any kind of mainstream news
Medicare?
coverage. Yeah, Medicare. Yeah, he's the reason why I was prepared a couple months earlier than everyone else. Just
It's amazing.
when the city started shutting down in China, that's when I was like, this is probably some shit. Let's get a big ass bag of rice and whatever.
It's amazing how fast that rice goes, huh?
I haven't
4 pounds
started
of
eating
rice.
it yet. Luckily, we still have grocery stores and shit, so I'm still buying fresh stuff. The rice is just there.
Yeah. Yeah, you want to store anyway. It's amazing that Medicare was so fucking right about it. I mean, if he didn't have credence before, I mean, I see people criticizing for being pessimistic, not being as entertaining, to hopping from anime to worse with this, but content aside, he was right. Completely right. And it's hard not to listen to the guy. It really is. It makes me wonder what else he knows. Is he just a smart guy? What is it? What is it about him?
Maybe he's just really good at picking up on trends and analyzing data and getting through government bullshit and media bullshit. Because the media always clouds crises, and China's not very forthcoming with information if it makes China look bad, that kind of shit.
That's maybe you're right there. It requires a very refined bullshit detector. Because when you're throwing facts, you're also throwing a lot of lies mixed in.
He's also got like 10 years on all of us, right? He's older than everyone that's streaming.
Yeah, well, that's insulated them from like the blood sports shit. Like he never ever once embroiled himself in a personal blood sport with anyone because he's matured, he's smart enough. He knows not to do that. But this is, I think this is an intelligence and a foresight that's beyond age, frankly.
Yeah, maybe so.
What was he wrong about?
Be good at critical thinking and picking up on those trends, man. Like when cities were closing down in China, it wouldn't be my first thought to be like, this is actually a big deal. I'd be like, that sucks. Is this probably what I would think? I wouldn't think of the consequences in the future,
I can't even remember what I was thinking. I mean, I was streaming medical streams in December, and it's, at least for me, it's impossible to look back with a clear reference on what I was thinking. Maybe that's why I journaled. Because, right? Do you guys not feel like when you reflect back on what you were thinking and feeling that maybe you're a little bit biased on it?
No, I just think I'm a little bit retarded whenever I look back at what I used to think.
So you just put everything, oh, that's not retarded. I must not have thought that.
Yeah. I turn around, look at what was behind me, and be like, "Oh, you fucking idiot!"
Yeah. Well,
Too much.
God damn, it's like I want more Medicers. You know, I want more people like him out there making content, making commentary.
Yeah, it's
That
very
motherfucker would be
informative.
a very successful politician.
He wouldn't be Medicare though, would he? Maybe he would. I don't know.
People like him are probably successful. I don't know. Do we even know anyone else that's sort of like that vein of personality?
Oh, it's hard to say. There's a lot of people that have popularity. There's a lot of people that have cults of personality. But he was unquestionably right about the Wuhan shit. I mean, who else was that on the ball about the story and about these facts, about how you should be worried? I mean, I don't see Mr. Medicare is jumping on every fear-mongering train. I mean, like, I guess you could say that, right? He's a little bit paranoid, and he's a little bit fear-mongering, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You could probably pick through his old streams, his old videos, and find he was wrong about this, he's wrong about that. Absolutely, but this just seems something that you write about something so big that everyone is wrong about.
It's actually, yeah, now that you mention it, if you look at all the shit that was going on with internet being censored in England, he was like a big doomer about all that shit. It's like, oh, they're gonna take everything from you. You guys are fucked. None of that shit really happened.
Okay, well, I mean, isn't it happening slowly?
Well, it is now with the fucking pandemic because they're fucking keeping everyone in their house.
We can't even. Like, I wanted to see if I can go through the whole stream without talking about Corona because I'm fucking sick of it.
I am so sick of it too. Fucking hell. I don't intend on.
It's impossible to shake though. It's fucking impossible to shake.
Well, it's because we haven't left our houses in like 2 weeks plus, and
Yeah,
it's going to be that way for months probably.
It was already like that for years. Like, how old am I? It's been like this since I was 15.
Well, yeah, but you had the choice to leave. We don't have the choice anymore.
Well, I'll let you know if I miss anything.
Okay.
Do I agree with the Australian government's position? No, I think they fucked up by not closing the airports in December. So I think they're a bunch of fucking idiots.
I guess they're still flying planes in the U.S. I haven't heard that like JFK is closed and stuff. But I mean, if JFK and Atlanta closed down, that's the biggest airports in the world, or a couple of them.
Everyone's like, have a hard on about how culturally insensitive it was, rather than we're going to lose money. Like, that was the reason they didn't close these fucking airports. It's like, oh, but it's racist. You can't do it. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Just do it. Do it now.
Well, that idea of racism has infected like the popular culture and zeitgeist enough to be actually
on our own fucking demise, or to our own fucking demise.
Yeah. I'm gonna find this quote that I shared with Full Blast earlier in the week. Hold on. But yeah, keep talking. It's in the same vein of that, of just people being like, "Hey, it's racist to blah blah blah."
I hope things just it's entertaining, right? It's harder and harder to separate yourself from it personally, but if you can, you can find a way to at least laugh at the situation. Like, I hope things get even more stupid. I hope at a certain point, fucking Marvel takes over the cell service and I have bat mold. I mean, who?
That would be funny,
right?
See, I'm happy with it getting stupid and ridiculous. I just don't want old people to die for no reason if we can help it. You know?
Oh, you're weak. You're soft.
Including my family, man. I like. There's old people I like.
Now, fucking Darwinism is now back.
It's your fault for having a family.
All right.
Says the family man.
Guys must hate your moms and shit. Whatever.
Oh, look, it's a shitty situation. It sucks to see everything so easily given away as a result of it.
Yeah, no, I agree.
No, it's only the people that are tuned in, man. Only the people that are all the fucking media. Man, it's okay. Objectively, this is not the worst fucking pandemic that is possible. All right, and it could have been handled in a couple of fucking months, maybe one. But for fuck's sake, now it's like politicized to the bullshit. And how the fuck are you meant to read about anything?
Well, how would you handle it? What would be your idea?
What would I do? I would have. Okay. China should have been hands down lockdown, nothing crossing, like not just the region, the entire fucking country, and every fucking country should have closed all of its fucking airports for a month.
That's crazy.
Well, it's necessary.
I think
If this was like something that was flat out killing people, hopefully it's gonna be different. But right now, it's fucking retarded.
I would have wished the international response would be to close all contact with China, like probably around mid-January. Would have been seemed not unreasonable, and then maybe keep international travel going with everywhere else and see where we are.
Am I the only one that fears the mob? It's the mob I'm terrified of.
Yeah, the mob is retarded. That's why everything's fucked. That everything has to pass through that filter of, does it make me feel good for doing it, rather than what the fuck should we be doing right now?
That's where we had the values of our stupid Bill of Rights protect us from the mob that would be so eager to have every one of us bend over to some fucking king. And I don't know, like, I think that drastic measures should be taken, but like forcing people to do it is anathema to everything I believe.
Yeah, you're forcing people to not work in the United States right now, and with that Defense Act or whatever Trump enacted or activated, I read today they're forcing GM to make ventilators, which is a very communistic thing, to seize the means of production.
Or is it nationalistic?
Fine line.
Fine line. See, like, look, you could probably convince me to be okay. At the end of the day, okay with like a Trump-led national social, but it's not going to end well. And in 20 years, it's going to be a lot fucking worse than it is now.
Yeah, you guys are going to have literal Hitler. That's going to be it. All your fucking dreams on the left are going to come true. They're going to finally get their fucking Hitler.
Oh, sorry about that noise.
Jesus.
Well, yeah.
Did I piss you off that much? Fucking hell.
Yeah, I'm throwing dishes over here. I'm still pissed off.
One of the things that I've been seeing recently going around like social media, and some of my friends that live in bigger cities talked about it. They're like, I wonder if a lot of people are going to move out to the country now or in suburbs because they see cities as scary places full of disease. And I'm like, bitch, I hope not. Fuck.
Yeah, fuck that.
Stay away from me.
Well, those lands are already taken. Like, you got to move to the hills. I'm pretty sure
what they would do would just, the places where you get like 10, 20 acre plots, they would probably just go in and offer a lot of cash, and then they would subdivide those in half and then in quarters, and then you have suburbs, and then you have cities again, and it's ruined. That's how it goes.
We got too comfortable. It's all inevitable, right?
Yeah, it goes back and forth.
Well, how about a topic? What do you guys think? I'm sick of talking about this. I wanted to ask you a question. Serious question.
Okay.
Would you rather be a Jawa or an Ewok?
For those
Jawa.
Explain the difference real quick for those who may have not seen Star Wars. Okay.
Like they ain't never seen Star Wars?
Now wait,
Everyone's seen the original fucking trilogy.
Jawa. Everyone.
Yeah, I need to see. This is why we need Captain Curry, because he knows the deep lore of Star Wars. But I want to know.
I see. That's what I don't want to hear.
I want to know the social and mating habits of Jawas versus Ewoks. Like,
no, that's the beauty of this.
Mm-hmm. Not knowing is better.
Is the details will be filled in by your own mind right now. That's what I want to hear. I don't give a shit what the Star Wars Encyclopedia has to say.
Okay, why do you think Jawas have got them fucking cloaks and you can't see their faces? You can only see their fucking eyes. They're packing some real meat.
Yeah, because if you saw it, you'd lose your mind.
I was going to ask a question.
Pandora's box. Every one of their partners has opened Pandora's box.
So you're solidly in Jawa territory.
Are Jawas black or are they Jewish?
Jay Mason says they're reptilian.
Reptilian.
So Jewish. Okay.
Jewish.
I'll be the Ewok, I guess.
Well, personally, I love Israel and the Jews.
Yeah, me too.
So I would be a Jawa, and I'll tell you why. I'm sure every other kid, whoever existed in America, owned those stupid Star Wars like cross section books, right?
Yeah,
and, they did a cross section of the Jawas. They got a little pool table. They got a bar in that thing.
They do?
They're having a good time.
Yeah. They're traveling merchants, and they got like a fucking a tank that's a fortress with fucking caterpillar tires and shit.
They have a pool and a pool. It's like a cruise ship in the desert.
Yeah,
Yeah. Basically,
fucking
Dodge.
sweet.
Yeah. I think the Ewoks live a more wholesome and civilized, albeit primitive and crude lifestyle.
Yeah, fuck
Yeah.
them.
They're noble savages.
Noble savages, absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
that's where I fit in. I'll go with them, I guess.
You're gonna go with an Ewok? I'm gonna kick that Ewok ass to you. Just your way.
Hey, man,
I'm gonna sell you for parts.
Ears everywhere. We're gonna blow that little horn, and I'm just gonna be pounding hairy muff.
Oh,
Yeah, we did see some Mrs. Jawas too, and I mean we didn't. It's funny that they brought Ewoks.
No. That's
What?
the best part about Jawas is only dudes hang. We don't have to fucking deal with women. We're just hanging out.
Oh, it's a big cum wagon.
Yeah, it's a big coom wagon. But come on, it's a fucking party and you're selling shit to keep yourself drunk. How bad is that? And why do you want to invite the girls?
Do
Maybe
you guys remember that New Guinea tribe I was talking about yesterday? Speaking of coom wagons.
Is it the one where they have a ritual where they rape a girl? So
No. What?
What?
That's gross. Ew.
What is it? What?
Hold on. I'm gonna put it on the screen. Hold on. Yeah, here we go. 1 second.
What do you got for us?
In the wholesome place of Papua New Guinea, there's the Itoro people. They're a tribe and ethnic group of Papua New Guinea. They're living out there in the hard places. They are well known among anthropologists because of ritual acts practiced between young boys and men of the tribe. So there's just dudes hanging out, right? The Itoro believe that young males must ingest the blank, I'll let you fill in the blank, of their elders to achieve adult male status and to properly mature and grow strong. What could you think that is?
What a fucking scam.
Life force. It's called the life force. The Itoro believe that each contain a certain amount of life force, the highest concentrations of which are contained in semen. This life force passes through others through sexual relations. Women are seen to waste the life force if they do not get pregnant after sexual intercourse. So guess what? Blowjobs are seen as a waste in this culture. As people get older, their bodies weaken. This is attributed to depletion of their life force.
Huh. I'm surprised they've never built anything substantial or meaningful.
Yeah, but basically it's a tribe of pedophiles that make male kids like drink their cum all day every day. So
I had some chick bring them up to me as some type of lesson. I was talking to this chick
diversity is our strength
a while ago, and I don't know what I was saying. You can probably imagine my stances on things. And she was like, "Oh, but things are so much different. You're so close-minded. For example, in these Pacific island countries, they introduce children to sex at such a young age." I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
You want us to go to war with him again?
God, I don't know. What I said was, well, they have never done anything substantial. Why are we taking social cues? Why are we taking cues from these people that have done nothing and live in dirt? But what I wanted to say is, who fucking hurt you? And what age was it? Because it was probably 9 or 10, and I feel bad for you.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Did she speak with a little girl voice? You can usually tell.
Oh, fucked up. Absolutely fucked up, man. Pink hair all the way. It still bewilders me that a stranger came up to me and brought that up within 10 minutes of meeting. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean,
Earl Ward says they don't have modern technology or morals. That is true. Yeah, somebody saying cultural millennial trash is saying cultural relativism. That is a plague on society. That cultural relativism.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Where do you think morals spring from? Like, let's say we're all tribal people like that. Like, how would you get the first morals and define them? And how do you get out of that trench of degeneracy and problems? And
good men. Yeah, good men stand up and say, "Hey guys, this is fucking wrong." And he makes a hard enough statement, and he kills enough pedophiles that the other ones fucking listen.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's one way to go.
I mean, at the end of the day, isn't that what everything's about? Is the strongest guy makes the rules at a certain point?
Yeah.
Maybe the strongest guy is not a bad guy, and he knocks a few fucking heads together, busts a few fucking pedophiles open, and the rest fall in line. I don't think they're that big a part of the population anyway.
I think it would be a joint venture between the strongest guy and probably a religious leader that would try to get away from the kid shit.
Well, that's kind of what I'm saying.
That's like hedonism.
That 2-pronged attack.
This is like hedonism versus stoicism again, or like hedonism versus, I don't know, just not fucking everything. It's like, hey, you have to ascend to a different level to appreciate the reasons why you shouldn't do that and why you should get yourself out of the dirt and build something and not just coom all the time in the wrong place.
Yeah. Well, you know, I don't even know if the question is coming from a good place, because the implication is that every tribal society is like that, and it takes someone to change it. Maybe I don't even know that that's true. Who knows if tribal people in Europe 25,000 years ago were doing the exact same thing or not? I'd like to think no, but who fucking knows?
Yeah. Well, that's the thing, that there's only like a couple tribes in Papua New Guinea that do that, as far as I know from like reading shit on Wikipedia and anthropologists and shit. And they're
stuck in an island. They get fucked up.
Yeah, I think it's partly that, because the other tribes, they do cannibalism in New Guinea, and I think in like the rainforests and some places in the jungles in Africa, where it's like really hard to get around, and maybe it's hard to get food, and it's just like they started doing it out of necessity, and it's maybe tradition now, but it's also maybe brain parasites and problems from eating human meat just fucking them up over generations.
Yeah, and they're on an island, so they didn't have a neighboring civilization that didn't do those fucking things, and instead didn't come in and wipe them out. I mean, that seems
it's
to be
also probably inbreeding as well. Like island nations, they can get a big inbreeding problem. That's a big problem in the Muslim Islamic community and stuff in like rural parts of the Middle East and Afghanistan. Is like cousin marriages has been going on for thousands of years, and
that's a hateful fact, my friend. You can't say that.
Marrying your first cousin once or twice, in skip a generation every now and then is weird as hell, but it probably won't mess you up. But if you do it for 10 generations straight, not so good. Especially if your cousin's only 9 years old.
Yeah, I mean, sure. Europeans did a lot of fucked up weird things, cousin marriage and that. Yeah.
So the royals still do that. The fucking queen is married to a second cousin.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they're running the business, right? They're running the grift.
Earl Ward said they don't know what sex was for. Like, I wonder what point where like tribal people started to connect intercourse with actual childbirth, because
it's the other way around. It's 100% the other way around, because they wouldn't have got to the civilization if they didn't already know how to do that.
Yeah,
I think these are people that have never seen a better way. They're obsessed with their own dicks, and that's it. Like their entire culture is based on getting off.
Yeah, they don't have anything better. They don't have television. They don't have the internet. All they got is their dicks, man.
Get these guys some fucking Oprah.
Jeez. Yeah.
Well, maybe that's just it. Maybe the cure for rampant weirdness is fucking television. I don't think so.
That's birth control. Well, it's not a technique, but it's a consequence of television. They find in the most effective form of birth control in like developing nations is to get a good television network, because people watch TV at night instead of fuck.
Put it right in that bedroom.
Yeah. They're like, oh, this is great. We don't need to fuck. I'm not bored. I can fall asleep at TV.
Man. Do you remember that fucking meme from the 90s where everyone was saying that if you had a TV in your room, it would like fry your balls and you couldn't have kids?
No.
Dude, yeah, this is from the 90s, man. They had the big ass TVs, the CRTs or whatever type of TV. Yeah. No flat screens existed. And yeah, everyone's like, if you have one in your room blaring at you all night, your balls just are fucked and you can't have kids. And it's like, I think it's because no one's fucking, because as you say, they're watching TV instead.
Yeah. It's the sound. It's that E sound those TVs make. It gets in your brain.
Yeah.
With your testosterone.
Maybe that's why millennials are so fucked. We've had that fucking noise that I can still hear that we call what tinnitus. It's just programming from the TV.
It's that 60 cycle hum. I used to tell people that, did you know that only 1 in 10 people could hear that 60 cycle hum? Oh, really? Yeah, wow, you must have amazing ears. Oh, that's amazing. They walk away. It's a harmless joke. I'm going to go tell the family, can you hear this? I can hear. Oh, wow, it turns out all of us can. We must be super hearers in the family. Good for you. You should tell everyone about it. I kind of miss it, though. Like, I mean, you boys ever, like, watch... I still play NES. And sometimes I catch myself thinking, like, if I didn't know any better, this would be a lot more fun. And then I can experience all the better stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a crazy and fucked way of thinking, but I can't help but fall in time.
What if you could erase all the knowledge of, like, stuff past the NES and then redo it all? It would suck as an adult, though. you wouldn't be interested in. As a kid, it'd be awesome.
Well, that would be interesting as like an experiment if you could control it. If you're like the Elon Musk alien that's controlling the VR reality that we all are stuck in.
Yeah.
What I would do is make like, for this experiment, I'll make 16 different realities, all the same, except for I'm going to erase all video game history after ending us and see what they come up with. See, how many games the same, how many ideas end up repeating themselves. I don't know. It's just
No, but that's like, if you remember the Matrix, he failed every time that the people that were plugged in wouldn't accept the reality that they saw in front of him, so he had to like contain it and make it very great. You know what I mean? In a very controlled environment is what I'm getting at, because when you got your people that can't accept it, then the shit goes hey.
Well, I think that's part of I think there's an underlying truth to that. I mean, you can't. I think if you were to live in paradise as a person you are now, I think you might lose your mind.
That's like half of what everyone's problem is that everything's too fucking comfortable, and we're so terrified of losing how comfortable everything is now, because it has to be like this forever. Started in like the 50s or some shit after you guys got very successful at going to war and making money from it, and it's like, alright, everyone, even the fucking poor people, still have a pretty good fucking life. Let's just, go in debt by buying all these fucking cars and make a culture on top of it so we never go broke and call it a fucking economy. It's great.
Well, I mean, that's where the desperate housewife comes from. Like you're a kept housewife.
Yeah.
You're given everything, and you pop pills and fuck the neighbor. You're losing your mind.
But it's like, you guys are so good at like going to war that it's like war is nothing for you. War is like you're always at fucking war and you've always got something to go and fight. But now that you've got a fucking pandemic on you and it can't be controlled, you're flipping the shit.
But you realize that war is the machine that you've been asking for. It's the mechanism by which half of the economy is built, and most of these people are ultimately by proxy or directly employed.
I like that you have it there because, we're good mates and you run a lot of shit out of this country. So, yeah, we're good because you have to look after us.
Well, I mean, it's not necessary, though. It's one of those things.
Yeah, it is. The entire southern...
To this extent, I mean, every single American for the past 30 years, if you were to ask, hey, are military budgets out of line and going crazy? Well, absolutely. We all agree on it. Nothing we can do to stop it. It's totally out of our hands. We're going to be the world's police, whether we fucking like it or not.
Broken down
you have
per
to
person,
be that.
for every man, woman, and child. It's about at least for 2018, it was like $25,000 a year per man, woman, and child cost for the military budget.
Yeah, it's pretty big.
Pretty big.
I don't know. I mean, you call me hypocrite because
a lot of debt going into the future.
People have asked me how I deal with the hypocrisy of having been in the military, right? Like, even people say, like, well, you basically were just a slave for Israel. Like, look, if you want to know, I think that good or bad, at the end of the day, number one, it's a job, and two, someone's got to fill the role. Like, it's not my job to pick where to go. It's not. I come from a military family. That's just our tradition. It's what we fucking do. And you want to solve it. The solution isn't no one join the military. It's to do something else. Maybe strip it back. Maybe make it more selective. Not don't join the military. Well, yeah, you shouldn't join the military unless you're okay with getting fucked. But that's beside the point. It's not a solution to the problem.
Word.
See what I'm saying? They're gonna find bodies, whether you want them to or not. Look at Vietnam. It was the most fucking body hungry event probably in human history. Nothing you could do to stop it. Nothing anyone could do to stop it. So, it's a runaway train, and the ride never fucking ends, guys. Might as well have some fun and do your job, right?
Yeah, if you gotta do it. If you're gonna die with your boots on.
That's what's, I think, driving everyone so crazy, is realizing that none of us have any control. I know I was kind of saying that earlier, but I think that's part of why everyone's going crazy. It's painfully obvious. You got no fucking control over your democracy. And democracy, your republic. I don't know, boys. I think we're heading for some great cloud.
Yeah, it'll be interesting.
I hope you can feed your black babies. If you know what I'm talking about. Hope you bought enough food to feed those little black babies, because they end up eating a lot when they need to. You know what I'm talking about?
The Jawas.
Talking about Jawas, yeah.
Yeah.
Jawas and their filthy sandblaster. Or it must be recharged. It must be recharged with energy that it was won from the blood of the innocent. Where she goes. What do you want? What do you want me to change and not use a fucking Android? It's gotta happen. I need it. I need it. There's no way I'm gonna get. We're gonna end up giving universal income to everyone, aren't we? Yeah, we're not gonna stop. We're gonna start giving people $1,000. It's only one check for $1,000, right?
I mean, it's hard to give up that power, right? Once you've actually got everyone indoors. Like, they're watching it on the Ralph Talbot. They got Indian police just smacking the shit out of the citizenship. You know,
we have in America we have everyone indoors, and we're gonna give every working adult or every able-bodied non-working adult $1,000.
Yeah, that's not gonna go.
It's not gonna go well.
It was a $6 trillion increase to our deficit that got signed, basically.
Oh, okay. When are you ever going to pay that, by the way? Like,
well, that's the problem.
We're going to go to war.
Yeah, well, whoever wants their money, we'll just go to war with them.
That's sort of it.
Why were the 50s so good? In your own opinion, that's because we got amazing at war. Well, we're better than ever.
Yeah, because you were so insanely powerful compared to everyone else, and as long as you remain that by just creating money to justify the use of your resources instead of saying, no, actually, like, yeah, I don't know, maybe I am a bit of fucking nationalist right here, because it's like, no, you shouldn't have to deal with that extra step just to satisfy your populace.
But
if you need to be the world police, if you like, you know, bitching about the next iPhone that comes out next year, you gotta fucking also pay the fucking debt. And you know, just be shameless about it.
It will get paid. All we have to do is we're going to decimate half the country, half the world, once again, and then dominate and capitalize upon the markets. It's business. It's the way of doing business.
I remember, because like you guys went into fucking Saddam's palace and just flat out took all the cash. That was fucking awesome.
Yep. Civil. It's not even civil forfeiture of assets. It's martial forfeiture. This bitch is
like, hey. He's got weapons, and we just got bombs. So they're totally related. Let's go run in on this.
Well, Trump was saying, you know, we're not going to be in Syria. Well, we're not going to be in the northern part of Syria. We're going to be where the oil is. We're going to have U.S. companies, and we're going to protect them for the oil. And I was like, at least he's telling the fucking truth.
Yeah, at least he's telling the truth. Yeah. I mean, it's refreshing, at least. Just we know what you're doing. We know you're going to do it whether we want it to happen or not. So at least sell it to us straight, right?
Yep.
I think we're all basically hollows, guys. We're all losing our minds, and we're scrambling for the last little remnant of souls that are left fucking around.
I'm praying that reality starts kicking in for a lot of people. You know what I mean? I'm sick of the fucking. I don't know. I guess it's like 2000s onward when everyone just got plugged in. It went to shit. Wind it back.
You know, but it's inclusivity. Like, if we could wind it back.
Fuck it's inclusivity. I only like the people that I choose to talk to. I don't give a fuck about anyone else. That's the whole.
Look, if we go back to 1999, you forget your AOL password once, you're banned from the internet forever, and that's the way it goes.
Oh, you can create another account. Come.
No, you're done. That's it. It's inclusive.
Oh, you're done?
If you forget your password once, you're out of the club. You're out of the internet.
Yeah, that's actually a good idea. Yeah, I'm good.
We gotta find a way to shift these numbers down somehow, boys.
Yeah.
Too many people on the internet. Do you not miss the internet of like the early 2000s?
Yeah, so much.
I'm sorry, my kid's playing a video game right now. It's making unearthly fucking noises if that's picking up on the mic. Hold on, I'm curious. Hey, sweetie, what are you playing over here? What are you playing, honey?
Puzzle Dragon.
Oh, okay. Puzzle Dragon. When the fuck did I buy Puzzle Dragon?
Nice.
Toys find their way into my life somehow. They're actually kind of nice. Yeah, you know, you have kids. People just flood shit into your fucking life because they want to be a part of it. It's a good thing. People have got that natural inclination. You can't force that.
But that's got to be rough, man. Like, especially if you're like one of those kids that gets just too much shit. As a parent, you just be like, oh man, what the fuck am I going to store all of this?
Yeah.
I didn't give this. I didn't give this kid a fucking room. Like, it's living in the fucking living room, man, on a mattress. I don't have anything for it right now. And you give me the fucking toys.
Man, that takes me back. Remember being given toys as a kid, and you know, like, I got a whole lot of this thing for at least a year. because there's no way I'm allowed to get rid of it. Someone's gonna get mad at me. This is now a permanent fixture in my life.
Yeah. All right, kid. Just keep playing with this until you fucking break it, because I don't like it. Iran is being a bit of a fucking dick right now.
I think we're all turning into Uncle Rico. I wish I could. If only I can go back. How much you want to bet I can throw a football over that mountain? It's a dangerous poison, boys. Drinking that syrup from the past. You know what I'm talking about? Wanting to go back.
That nostalgia juice, that member berries.
Member berries, yeah.
You're sucking the life force from Father Time himself.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, you know what? At least it's fun. At least it's fun. You know what I got to do today? I got to yell at my neighbor.
What's that? Oh, please! I know a few about your neighbor. Tell us.
Well, I've got multiple neighbors because I live in an insane asylum, and I'm walking around the house doing shit today, and I noticed two of my neighbors are standing on my lawn, and one of them has got a fucking moped. What? On my lawn. Of course, I have to open up my window. Get off my fucking lawn! Well, I shouldn't have to do that. Maybe that feeling is the most American thing I felt today.
That feels good. It's like your property. What the fuck are they doing there?
Oh, it's because it's a justified rage. You know, everyone wants to be mad at something. But that's something that you should be mad about.
Yeah, you should be mad.
What is worse than neighbors who think they're your friends? A good neighbor, forget the name of, and he doesn't care.
Yeah.
Leaves you alone. He comes over and has a beer or two on barbecue day, and then fucks off.
For the rest of the year.
Doesn't talk to your kids. Doesn't talk to your wife. He doesn't ride a moped on your fucking lawn. Damn. God fucking damn. Well, what can you do?
That is the problem with America. You just summed up the entire problem with America. It's that no one leaves their fucking neighbors alone anymore.
Just leave me the fuck alone. I just want to live in peace. But I was gonna say, what's the opposite? You ever lived in like isolation?
Well, kinda, just by how I've structured my life.
Yeah, I don't. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
Well, maybe it was like my experience. I lived on a mountain for like 6 months with very little internet, damn it, that was not the most lonely, depressing fucking place in the world. I mean, it was great.
What?
It was great, but at the same time, it's like I met with a crippling loneliness that I've never felt in my life. I realized that I might feel that way constantly, even in a room surrounded by strangers and friends. But when they're all gone, and the silence sets in after about a week or two, I'm like, I gotta fucking talk.
You gotta find out within yourself. What the hell?
I don't want.
You gotta go.
Humans are social creatures. I think it's natural to get freaked out if you don't see another person.
I don't know, man. I mean, I lived in the fucking sticks for a while, and it was just just a family, and it was great. I spoke to no one for ages.
Well, you got a family there. I'm talking alone.
Yeah, but I didn't fucking I just went out and shot shit.
Oh, but you know what? You take mom for granted. When you come home and she says, "Apex, would you like a nice soothing green tea for your vocal cords?" And you say, "Leave me alone, mom. I'm going to my room." You like that. You gotta miss it when it's gone.
Jack off and scream her so I fuck my voice up forever.
Yeah. Deep down, you're like, "Oh, mom loves me. Mom's there. She's got green tea. She's ready to go." Well, you know, it's a strange thing, and I'd like to think that I could live in isolation, but you find, at least for me, I find my mind falling apart, completely isolated. There's no point of reference, because I think maybe this is crazy, but part of your own understanding of yourself is how other people understand. And if you have that feedback, you've got nothing. You're just on your own. It's like, well, I guess I am what I make of myself. I'm an unhinged maniac, so where does that leave me?
What's wrong with that? What the fuck's wrong with that?
Yeah, maybe I should just learn to lean into it, just completely break from reality.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Is
right?
it fun?
What's wrong with that?
It seems like
great.
Fun. How many beers deep are you?
Oh, come on. I need to. I was actually about to get another one.
Yeah, boys, I'm trying to live that sober life. It's hard. How do we do it? How the hell did you make it through childhood without drinking? You ever ask yourself that question?
Yeah.
It's because we hadn't tried it before.
I think it's because things moved fast. I mean, it's like things moved fast when you were a kid, and as an adult, the years fly by, but the days are so goddamn slow. So
yeah, that's true.
Painfully aware of every second, you know. Like Oh my god! At a certain point, after you're wallowing in the mire for 3 or 4 weeks, at least me personally, like I could really use a fucking beer right now. Jesus Christ! I think that's normal. To quote your favorite person on earth, Thomas Jefferson, "Beer is proof that God wants us to be happy."
True. Also, black women. He said that about them too.
Yeah, you know what? That was the first pornography I ever saw.
Thomas Jefferson banging the slave.
Yep, Thomas Jefferson cosplay in the early 2000s. My mom left, and I was like, "We just got the internet. Like, I gotta see if I can find boobs on this." And I came across a site called Black Magic Women, and I just turned it off. Like, I can't. There wasn't a whole lot of selection, and maybe as an 11-year-old, I didn't know how to find it. But that was my first exposure.
Rough, man.
It was rough.
Internet back then, you had to use fucking LimeWire and pray that you weren't downloading like a ton of fucking just malware.
Dude, the weird shit you
Yeah.
download. Like, I thought I was downloading Star Wars, and I got a video of a woman shoving snakes inside her. Someone played it quick on me. Yeah, maybe that's why we're all fucked up. Is everyone else is not traumatized, and we were so desensitized and traumatized by the early internet that we think it's completely fucking normal to watch videos of free Syrian army agents getting disintegrated by fucking tanks. Those are some great videos. Remember those?
Yeah, pretty hard.
Whatever happened to that? They all got scrubbed from the internet. You used to be able to see the Civil War in Syria up close.
Maybe BitChute will be our savior for that.
Maybe they're fucking. Maybe Susan's right. Maybe we need to be sanitized because we're just fucked up by being able to get anything we wanted and getting tricked so often that it became the norm.
Well, what am I supposed to fucking do? You're gonna slap a trigger warning on everything, and I'm over here. My brain got completely raped by the internet. It's like you're sold out of luck.
Our problem is that we're used to that and no one else is, and we think they're fucking. You know what I mean?
What were we saying?
So they're the fucking weak ones. Nah, don't worry.
Yeah. Sounds like Susan's coming.
I'm just saying that we're used to it, and we think that other people are weak for that.
Well, that's a strange argument in itself. Is I like being generally unfazed by most of the shit I'll see. Right? It's like the crap that I think is funny. I can't show like my wife's friends. They think I was an absolute monster.
Yep.
But at the same time, it's like, well, am I over here bemoaning a lack of innocence and naivety that I wish I could go back to a simpler time where I didn't know these things and I'm otherwise ignorant?
Yeah, I'd rather have the knowledge than not. You know, that's usually my policy.
You can't see it. You can't see it, can you?
No, you can't. But
you can't delude yourself.
I've been thinking about that a lot. So in the last year or so.
A lack of innocence.
So would I rather? I just like if I just because it really turned around just before 2016, where it's like you start looking into shit, and it's like, oh right, oh okay, this is how it goes, and it's like, well, was I happy about? I don't know. I wasn't fucking as many women.
Well, this is like the steak in the Matrix, man. You know it's not real, but it tastes so good.
Yeah, well, that's I guess so.
I don't know if I like it though. I don't like having something I know that isn't real always presented in front of me. It's fucking annoying. Because especially when because you don't like it and you didn't ask for it, and too many people are just so plugged in that they just can't fucking see what's going on. You know what I mean?
Well,
it's like, let
me ask you
money's
a question.
bullshit. Right?
Since we're kind of on this topic, let me ask you. We're kind of getting near that 2 hour. We might wrap it up a little bit. I wanted to ask you guys a little hypothetical. If I were to lock you in a cabin for a year, no outside contact, give it everything so there's no weird tricks to this question, but you could bring one person, any person on Earth, in one video game. What? Well, who would you bring and what would you play?
Okay, it's definitely gonna be my brother. I don't know what. Fuck.
I was gonna say Taylor Swift.
There's
the things I could do to that chick's mind in a year.
I was gonna say there's an amateur porn star called Sabrina Lucia. Also goes by Beautiful Subby, and she's got like huge cans and a fat ass, and she seems like she'd be down to suck dick So maybe her, and then what video game? What video?
What the hell is wrong with you?
Miss
Why the
Pac-Man.
fuck?
Miss Pac-Man.
Why the fuck would you people want to deal with a woman in a cabin for a whole year with no outside connection to the world? What is wrong with you people?
Why would you want to?
Why would
You
I?
have to share
Why
a
do I want
cabin
to
with
hang
your
out?
brother.
Yeah,
Both
why
of
do
you
I want
guys
to
are
hang out
gonna
with my
be
brother and
backed
play
up.
games?
You're gonna be
Shit.
backed up so hard by the end of that. You're just gonna like come out a river. Hey, we got a guest in the green room. I want to drag.
Yeah,
our
I want to
boy in.
ask him this question too, please.
Hey, Captain Curry, what's up, man?
How you guys doing?
Oh, okay.
We just had a hot question.
Yeah.
If you had to get stuck in a cabin with no outside contact to the world, who would you take? One person, and what video game would you?
Oh, that's a tough one. Ooh. Anyone I want?
Yeah.
Yep.
Rather,
Anyone on Earth that's still alive.
How about dead people?
You can bring
No.
the corpse.
Yeah.
wait, can we make it?
yeah,
so
like
that we
you're
can get,
cutting
like,
out
dead
a
people?
lot of options.
No, living people. Come on.
I want to play Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on the NES with Hitler for a year in a
Oh,
cabin.
okay.
Yeah, but like Hitler will be a dead corpse, though.
Yeah.
Well, says you.
That's fine. That's fine. I'll
Or
take
maybe he's not.
Yeah.
One video game.
Yeah.
Shit, man, that's tough. Because you'd want like a good, solid two-player game. Fighting games are out the window because one of you guys is going to kill each other once they get good enough.
I think Apex is going to kill his brother over a fart. I mean, you guys aren't going to last 6 months.
Yeah,
Especially
No,
the,
look
like, mom you guys can't get rid of. You gotta be there with a woman.
yeah.
Big
I think a woman would be a good choice.
Yeah.
You guys are fucking simps.
Is there a kitchen in this place?
She's sipping for me now.
Yeah, no, fuck that. I cook the food, man. I don't trust a woman cooking my food.
How about a one-player video game though, so you don't have to share it with her?
No.
Is there
That's
Netflix?
Watch me
bad.
play.
What if it's a game that she's really good at? Like, my wife is ridiculously good at Dr. Mario, and I can't fucking beat her little Chinese fingers.
Actually,
That would
my
be a
wife
nightmare.
is really good at that.
Wait. Does she have Chinese
And
fingers?
Paperboy.
She's some amount of Asian, and I'm still pretty racist about it, to be honest. But I've got a
Is
patty
she?
ass, so I can say that.
Gross.
Gross. You know what? Fuck you, buddy. That's my wife. I hope you think she's gross. You stay away, or I'm gonna eat you. I'm gonna eat you alive.
That
Keep
sounds
that
like
opinion.
something a Chinese person would do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does, doesn't it?
Oh. I am not a cat, or a frog, or a dog.
What are you
bad.
talking about?
Because like Asians eat
yeah.
cats and frogs.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
Answer
flops.
the goddamn question.
Do they have to be there willingly, or like will they be there willingly?
No.
I love where this is going.
This could be
Oh.
as close to kidnapping as you want. I mean,
Easy.
they
I'll
can't
take
leave.
Anne Hathaway,
Okay.
and for the game,
How about one of those Japanese porno games?
Yeah.
no, because the gameplay is not very great. The story's not top tier. Probably something that you can play forever, like a Stardew Valley or a Harvest Moon, where you just sit there day in and day out and do the same thing over and over again. I think that'd be all right.
All right.
Cool.
Solid answer. Silverfish.
I already told you, man. I'd bring that amateur porn chick, Sabrina Lucia.
What would you play with her?
Oh, Miss
Tell me
Pac-Man.
six.
Miss Pac-Man. I'd get a Miss Pac-Man machine. And a
Oh.
million quarters.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, that's exciting.
Okay.
See how
One
big his
more.
tits are.
Captain Curry, Ewok or Jawa?
I'd rather be an Ewok, mostly because those things are bad motherfuckers, and they ate real good after they took out that Legion of Stormtroopers.
That's a good point. I didn't even think
is a
about
good
that.
point, yeah.
Those Jawas are essentially like space gypsies or Mexicans or whatever. Stealing
Yeah,
stuff
those
and
are the
reselling
words
it.
we were thinking about
Yeah.
earlier.
Yeah. Okay.
Because like everything's a racial stereotype. Look at all the money grubbing Chinese in the Trade Federation, or the illiterate Gungans.
That's
The
what I'm
13%
saying.
of the galactic population Gungans.
I don't know why people hate those prequels so much. They are a treasure that will continue to give
Below
forever.
us. Yeah, they are.
Oh, the ambassadors are Jedi. Oh, we must eat our flogs
No,
quickly.
but like,
Oh.
remember how they gave them round eyes, but still drew a fucking horizontal line inside the round eyes?
Yeah, exactly.
Fucking
Yeah.
George Lucas.
George Lucas was delightfully racist.
Yeah, we just can't. Our system just can't produce people like George Lucas anymore. You know, it's a damn shame. I would love to see another insane racist maniac like him making movies.
What do you mean? Clint Eastwood's still up and running?
Yeah.
And Clint Eastwood's not racist.
Oh
He ain't
man,
no
come
Star
on! Gran Torino is the best best movie ever. If he got into the Star Wars
Yeah,
game,
but it wasn't racist. He played a racist, and he he found some of the good ones.
Good.
He only watched the first half.
yeah.
I would love.
Oh
Yeah.
man,
I watch it
watching
backwards.
Gran Torino in the theater was the funniest fucking thing ever. I went there like high as fuck with my friends, and like the first scene, like he just starts growling at like some black people, and we started laughing, and like all the white people in Ohio were like, "Oh my god, these guys are laughing. What is wrong with them? This is about race. You can't laugh." And then he said something about like he called a bunch of black people spooks, and then everyone lost their minds at that point.
What a 1920 slur.
I know, right?
Yeah, it was some good slurs. There was no N words in that movie, which is quite impressive.
That's surprising, yeah.
Spook.
Were there a lot of people clapping at the end of the movie?
When he gets blasted by the
Oh, no spoilers. I was just trying to find the demographics of your movie theater.
no, because after the rape, everyone got real sad.
Cool.
That's the
Okay,
funniest
I didn't
part of
know
the
that.
movie.
I didn't know that.
I
was a
mean,
thing.
I didn't want to laugh at that point.
Didn't want to.
Yeah, no one wants to see that. You hate to see it. What a bummer. Rape. What a bummer.
Yeah. Well, I think that's a good note to end on, boys.
Rape?
Yeah.
What a
What a bummer. Yeah.
Well, enjoy your pandemic, everybody. No, I'm just kidding. We don't have to.
I'm gonna go dream about living on a mountain with Taylor Swift, poisoning her mind with memes for a year.
Oh, yeah, that'd be good. Like, which celebrity would you want to red pill the most?
Her.
Taylor Swift?
Yeah.
What dude would you choose, Apex?
Wow, you guys have a great amount of viewers. 14, by the way.
Yeah, I
Thank
know.
you. Yeah, I
That's-
appreciate it.
That's
To all you
That's
14
a next
viewers,
level. That's
I
the
really
next level
appreciate
viewing.
Yeah.
Actually,
yeah.
no, it was 13. I started looking at the stream. God
Oh
damn.
yeah. I have 13 instances of it up too, so that might count for some of those viewers.
So who are we talking to? Who the
I'm
fuck is Earl Ward?
He's
Earl
been in here,
Ward
man. He's
called
cool.
into the show, and what did he talk about? He was a nice guy though.
Something cool.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
I don't really remember any of these shows.
Hey, we got a little
Millennial
coordinated
Tress
net. We're
says
doing good.
Mel Gibson will return. Yes, he will return, and the South will return with him.
You know what? Alex Jones or Mel Gibson might have been. I might have taken those as men.
Oh, for sure, take Alex Jones. He's way more interesting than Mel Gibson.
What would happen to you though? I mean, I'm talking about like driving Taylor Swift crazy. I think he might do that to me. I don't know what he would get me to believe.
Oh man, but if you're gonna go crazy, man, you might as well go full in.
He's got such a strong personality. I don't think I'm strong enough to resist it. I mean,
No.
he's the kind of guy that would sit. You're just trying to play Miss Pac-Man. He's like, no, I want to know what you think. Like, really, what do you think? And like, I'm not gonna take no for an answer. He's gonna drill you into
Listen,
a conversation.
If you're
You
just
can't escape.
if you're just trapped in a cabin somewhere, you might as well just go all in. Fuck it. What are you gonna lose?
I think he probably cut all the wood for you. You just sit back.
Oh,
and-
yeah, for sure.
Go full blast into the insanity.
Oh yeah, I gotta just embrace it, guys. I don't know what I'm doing hanging out with you on the internet.
Yeah.
I gotta wander the streets, screaming in an Alex Jones tone about how you'll never defeat the spirit.
Yeah. You should do that, though.
I just want you to know, Captain Curry, you'll never defeat God.
I
Never.
don't want to defeat God.
Sure you don't, buddy. I'm on to you.
Listen, motherfucker. Just because I'm brown doesn't mean I'm some sort of some sort of heathen.
You can take your Shivas and your elephant and then go back to Pow Pow.
Oh, fuck you. Speaking of India and brown people, so my uncles, in order to beat the coronavirus, one of them has been taking 1 drop of arsenic per day.
Oh, cool.
Wow.
How's that going
Great.
for him?
Not well. Everyone told him to stop being a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Did he have any rationale? Is like, this is going to kill the virus? I guess
heard
it's
that
just
before.
poison. It's going to kill
I mean, it probably would, but it would kill everything else as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's next level.
Man, I've heard this meme before. I used to work for a Christian company, and we were driving to a work site one time, and the boss is like, he just starts talking about how he makes his kids eat apple seeds because they've got trace amounts of arsenic.
Yeah, religious people are retarded. I don't know why they want to. I guess they're so excited to meet God, they'll hasten the process.
That's gonna be great. I can't wait to be one with the human spirit.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Well, you know what? This is what I'm saying. Take your arsenic. You'll be happy. Maybe.
Disavow.
Guys, it's been a blast. Thank you for joining me. Chat, thank you so much for finding the second channel, chilling out with us.
Was it a full blast?
It's been a full fucking blast, my friend. I've never been more depressed or detached from reality my entire life. I love it. Thank you. Silverfish.
Yeah.
Oh. Captain Curry, do you have anything to say? Would you want to roast Dick at all, as if you were here? And as if
No.
Okay.
All right, I'm not retarded. I'm not a comedian.
Maybe it's
just me. Yeah,
No, you did pretty well.
And Full Blast had a good roast.
What's up?
I'll call someone a retard, but like, I don't know. It's a nobody roasting a nobody.
Yeah.
What's the point?
Isn't that why? Don't you exist in IRC to just pay me out all the time? What's your?
Yeah, but like, Apex. Okay, listen. Let's get this out of the way.
That's a sexual.
You're retarded.
No, I do like you a lot, and I keep forgetting that you're severely autistic, and that's why I talk to you like a normal person instead of like how I communicate with an autist.
Yeah, with white gloves and shit.
Yeah.
No, really though. Like I to get ideas across. Look, you were being super retarded yesterday. I don't even know what you're talking about, but you were super retarded.
When he was talking about the coronavirus and
Your point was the government sucks. They're not doing the best that they could, so it's not a big deal.
Yeah, so fuck him. Fuck him and fuck everyone.
Yeah, but I don't understand your point, though. They suck at what they're doing. That means the entire situation is bullshit.
Yeah,
that was your point.
It is, isn't it? Objectively, it is bullshit.
No.
Okay.
No. Government incompetence is like the standard normal thing.
Yeah. I don't know.
What do you mean? Nah.
I was just drunk and mad. You know how it goes.
Yeah, but you're retarded when you're talking mad.
Yeah, I know.
Who isn't? Well, to be fair, who isn't?
True.
Yeah, who is it? But like, don't act like you're a genius either. You know what I mean?
No. I'm not kidding. Bottom 10 in the fucking school.
Yeah, it sounds about right.
Jesus
That's
Christ.
great though. Fuck him. That was sort of it back in school. I was like, oh, this guy doesn't try. It's like, yeah, this guy doesn't.
I was asked by JP Malzahn once why I hate Apex, and this is exactly the reason why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah. Okay, that's enough. Thanks for showing up, guys.
Yeah.
thank you very much.
Yeah,
Love
thanks
you.
everybody. Love you too.